This is our third grade small group lesson for August 28th, and there are three big deal things to take care of today. The first activity is going to be focused on our twos. Spend about 5 minutes on that, evens and odds, next 5 minutes, and then your last 5 minutes will be on place value clues. So for the first activity, focusing on our twos, what you will do is students will start out by each getting their pattern sticks, and they'll need to turn to their twos. Everyone will need to count by twos with their finger, 2, 4, 6, 8, all the way, and feel free, again, if they're not following along with you, to stop. When they get to 24, going backward is very helpful for students. The next thing to point out to students, and on these are laminated, so you could certainly use a vis-a-vis marker on your set, is what do you notice? It goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm looking just at the digit in the ones place. 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, that would be another 10. That's how it went to 20. 2, 4. I wonder what would come next. This is a good introduction to what they're going to do next. They're going to do something called tackling the twos. And basically, and they can use their pattern sticks to help them get started, but they're going to count by twos using these little bear paws. And so two's already written in for them, but then they would go to 4, 6, 8, and this will be pretty easy because they have them there, 12, 14. Now it's tricky though. 22, 24, what might come next? Well, look at our pattern. From before, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. 2, 4, I wonder what's going to be in the ones place, probably 6, and we're in our 20s still. I wonder what will be in the ones place next. 8, we're still in our 20s. Well, we got to the next 10, and this time it goes 10, 20, now we're at 30, 32, 34. Talking through with them about patterns is really helpful. I'm going to give you the full set of these. This is the first page, but then there's another page that starts at 38, so they could put their trail together, and then another one that is on 74 that starts. I don't expect them to get through this today. Spend 5 minutes. If they're not done yet, they could just put their name on the top with their vis-a-vis marker and pick back up tomorrow when you pull the group again. So just however far you get in that first 5 minutes, and then that activity could continue tomorrow. So after that 5 minutes on your twos, you're going to focus on evens and odds. For this activity, here is a mat. And I wonder if they're going to notice this. Hopefully they do. That, look, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, it's even. That's a match. So even numbers are multiples of 2. I like to teach students a song that goes with this. My voice isn't great, so yours doesn't have to be either. But the way the song goes is it goes 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, it's even. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it's odd. And talking to students about how that's how they can make a decision is they look at the digit in the ones place. And if it has any of these, it's even. If it has any of those, it's odd. And then you can model for students, well, let's look at the number 32. And you could choose a different 2-digit number. This one I kind of like because this digit's odd and this digit is even. So the first step when we're determining odd and even is we have to find the digit in the ones place. We isolate that digit. One thing to know is that tens are even. So really this is 30. It's just 10 plus 10 plus 10. Well, those are even. And so all we really need to do is look at the digit in the ones place. And if our digit in the ones place has a partner, those dots both have a match, it's even. On the back, you can show them another one and just talk through this together. Practice your song again. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, it's even. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, it's odd. This time, you could give them something like 26. Okay, Step 1, isolate the digit in the ones place. Then I count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does every dot have a match? Yes, so it is even. If it had been 29, 6, 7, 8, 9, this dot is all alone. It does not have a match. It is not even. Take as much time with this as you need. If you finish this with a group in your 5 minutes, you can hand students papers that look like this. And I've already written their names on them. So this would be mine. This would be my, I actually just found a different one. This is my Mrs. Ulrich one. And so my job, I've got my own worksheet to do, is, step 1, I isolate the digit in the ones place, 8. These cut off, it's fine. Kids will be okay with it. 8. So I would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it even or odd? It is even. And I can just put an E for even. Next one, 63. Digit in the ones place is 3. 1, 2, 3. Even or odd? It is odd. And they could just put an O, or they could write the whole word. Either one is fine. Again, I think I've given you probably more than students could do, but this could carry over tomorrow, but we just want to spend about 5 minutes on it. And then the last thing we're going to do is some place value clues. For place value clues, what you're going to do is give each student one of these number charts from 1 to 30. And each student may also have a vis-a-vis marker. Now, the marker is a tool and not a toy. And I'm really, really strict with kids about if you waste your marker, it goes away. You'll get a pencil and a sheet of regular paper. Please don't hesitate to do that. With place value clues, these are the clues that you'll use today. And the first thing that you're going to do is read the number is less than 20. Okay, so and you'll model this and you'll do this together. Well, if I'm using my place value chart and the number is less than 20, it can't be 21, 22, 23. And so we're going to cross off any of the numbers that it can't be. Okay, now that we're all caught up, let's look at the next clue. It's even. Oh, what we just practiced. Okay, so we're going to look at the digit in the ones place, and if it's a 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, it's even. Okay, so digit in the ones place is a 1. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. Nope. Yes. And go through with students and cross out any of their odd numbers. And they might start to notice that pattern of, oh, they're all in that same column. The next clue, half of the digits is odd. Well, that's tricky. Half just means if there's 2 of them, 1 out of the 2 are odd. So this means that it has to have 2 digits, and one of them is odd. Oh boy, I got to get rid of any 1-digit numbers. Okay, this one has 2 digits. Is one of them odd? Yes. This one has 2 digits. Is one of them odd? Yes. Yep. Yes. Yes. This one has 2 digits, but neither of them are odd. So we've eliminated a lot. So at this point, I like to stop and just say, okay, let's circle what's still available. 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18. If your 5 minutes is up at this point, please don't rush this. If it's up, you have kids write their name on it and you finish tomorrow, but keep going depending on the group, however far they're getting. And then the last thing, it says the number is twice 7. Well, that's really tricky. That means that if I have 7 2 times, that's what the answer is. What's 7 plus 7? And this is going to be hard for them. But eventually they are going to come up with, the number is 14. If for some reason, I don't think it's possible that you would get through all of this in 5 minutes, I do have another set of clues that you can do with students, and they would just flip their chart over. The other thing is I will leave you, or just grab a wet paper towel. These are wet erase. And so if it starts to get messy, anything like that, you feel free to put the brakes on it and pause. I want this to be more of a learning experience, so go slow, and have a really fun time teaching. That's it for today.